EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. But right away, they'll change the look. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there and a nice little bit off. A pretty decent game.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard
line. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Here's Pacheco once again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they can just get that pass defense in line, this unit will be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
5-9. Hey, Ray. Home and troops right. Let's go. Hey, 59. Set.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chargers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Run! 5-9. Set. Run!
They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Chiefs 45-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun, Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Chiefs 3.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Tennessee offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, ram. Move, be ready. Home to troops right.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now 2nd and 3.
Set.
To the air again, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set. 380. You're out. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Set.
Again, Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Wide 9. 380. Go.
Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work there, the whole arm, and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we get a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Again, it's Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You better really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Brings up second.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Run!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Herbert now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be on just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Herbert back to the air. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Brad McConkey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw held in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
3rd down.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say that was the play of the game.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert going to give to Hampton. There's a nice move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
His Defensive back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Leads to second and goal.
Hey, Ray.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Chargers 48. Chiefs 20.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The the Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that was too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Don't stop. Home the troops right.
Herbert throwing again. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
12 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. There he goes again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, 41 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Mahomes going to change things up. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now they'll audible to something else. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
1-yard gain. Brings up
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mahomes will throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete to McConkey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And partner, a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. He came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Baylor Tigers. Black 80, black. Hey, easy. We'll go orange, go.
Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
15 yards.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and